Baldur's Gate 3 is the gift that keeps on giving, and this week has been huge for the future of the game, and spoiler alert, we've already got new content for Wyll. A few days ago I put out a video on the amazing custom campaigns and new locations that are being built in the new BG3 Toolkit Unlocked, and my mind continues to be blown by the amazing mod community that this game has. In just the space of a couple of days we've had even more crazy new developments in the modding scene, including another new and improved mod toolkit that builds on the amazing features of the original Toolkit Unlocked and makes level creation even easier and more detailed, plus adds in tools to add new dialogue, cinematics, combat encounters and more. And if that's not enough, we've already got our first completely custom romance scene for Wyll, and I know you've all been crying out for some more Wyll content, so stick around. Firstly, a huge shout out to the incredibly talented team over on the BG3 modding Discord, which I'll link in the description, and I'd specifically like to call out Fetish, CFLO and dimethyltryptamine 6612 over there for giving me permission to showcase their phenomenal work to the community. These absolute geniuses have managed to create another modding toolkit for Baldur's Gate 3, which has been released today on Nexus, called Moonglasses. This new toolkit unlocks so many new possibilities for the modding scene, such as quest creation, easily modifying and adding new dialogue, adding voiceovers, a timeline editor to create cinematic dialogue scenes on top of all of the functionality of the original BG3 Toolkit Unlocked, and Larian's own modkit. Now, full transparency, I don't understand a lot of it. I'm certainly no modder or coder myself, just a massive fan of the game, but talking to these guys over there and seeing this stuff in action, this thing is crazy. Modders are now able to add in fully custom characters with brand new custom dialogue options, character animations and custom dialogue skill check roles. We can also see here in this clip from CFLO that he's placed his own voice in as a test for a dialogue scene.
And now that you know the truth, what will you do?
Why hello there, weary traveler.
If that's not enough, we continue to see advancements with level creation, with an awesome looking new goblin themed location from dimethyltryptamine 6612. It's still very early in its development, but wow, is it looking impressive already. Again, it's important to stress that all of what we're seeing so far has been achieved within just a couple of weeks since the mod kit was released, and since then we've already seen 2 revisions of the toolkit itself, so just think where we could be in 2 months or 2 years time. I couldn't be more excited. Make sure to go check out the Moonglass Toolkit over on Nexus. I'll link it below alongside their channels and the BG3 modding Discord. And as promised, we finally got some new Wyll content, courtesy of a new mod over on Nexus that adds a brand new custom romance scene and his cuddle animation from the early access release of the game. This mod is part of what the creators call the Wyll Cinematic Universe, or the WCU, and is the first of many planned pieces of content to flesh out Wyll's story. This first one adds in new animations, facial expressions, repurposes some of Wyll's existing dialogue lines from early access and the vanilla game, adds new music and sees the return of his cuddle animation from the early access release. It's still a work in progress, but marks the beginning of the long awaited and overdue new content for Wyll that you've all been thirsty for. Big shout out to the mod authors Magnetuning and Aimryax for this one. Head on over to Nexus and check out the Brightest Star Act 3 romance cutscene mod and show those guys some love. If you enjoyed today's video and want to stay up to date on the incredible mod scene in Baldur's Gate 3, drop a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel. Big love, I'll see you in the next one.